All right. Um, so let me just share for Nina's sake. So Nina, you can now see the classroom.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Hello.
Our star student. Um, and
I'm
star
guessing you heard
student.
from Brett Marion.
Huh?
I'm guessing you heard from Brett Marion.
Yes.
Hi.
Star student.
I see.
Hello.
We can see you though, Nina. Even you have your camera off.
Okay. You want me to turn it on? Sure. I want you guys to see who I am. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Doing well, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. God bless you guys. Happy to be here.
This is the baby right here is the star of the class.
Oh, yes. Hi, baby. What's the baby's name?
This is Eliana.
Eliana. Hi, Eliana. What you got there? That's a cool toy.
Toys. All right, so for the sake of, wait, did I do that? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm going to share this right here. So this is something I will send you, Nina,
Okay.
just to kind of like quickly uh, show you what's going on here.
Mhm.
Um, this is a file I put together. I don't remember how long ago it was, but you can start right here. So we'll start with the alphabet. And you basically have the print letters, those are going to be the big ones. And then you have the cursive writing, which is on the bottom left-ish side. Okay.
Mhm.
And then you have the names of the letters, what these letters are called, and what kind of sound they make. It could be silent, it could be, uh, it could have kind of like they're kind of doing double duty, depending of if there's a dot in the middle or not. And then at the bottom you have the Hebrew um, uh, spelling of it. All right. So this is kind of like the first thing that you want to look at. You want to familiarize yourself with the alphabet. And the way we try to write, so when we're going to be reading primarily, we're going to be reading from the print. This is also the case when you're going to go to Israel, Bezrat Hashem, um, Lord willing, uh, signage and everything else is in print. Okay? But the way that people write, they write in class, they write letters, they sign documents, all this other stuff, they do it in cursive. And so, whenever I do like assignments, like homework and stuff like that, uh, I usually ask, well, I ask to to basically write it in cursive instead of writing it in the print. It kind of like conditions you to think in a more kind of like Israeli sense of like what's going on. Yeah, want you to have like real life skills, not really, and not just something for a classroom to get a grade or anything like that. And then at the bottom here, you see the Nikud. So those are uh, the vowel points, basically, that are going to give the consonants a movement of sorts. So, for example, you see here the commands. If you would place the commands underneath the letter P, for instance, you get a pa sound. So, for example, right? So, if you'll plug in a segon, which makes the E sound, you'll get a P. This is how it works. Like we really don't have a lot of, well, we don't really have like in the English system like vowel letters where we have Nikud that function in this way. So the best way is to just go over these, maybe write it down in a notebook, maybe just recite it to yourself, maybe even record yourself reciting it and then play it to yourself. Like there are a lot of like techniques and methods that you can do that might work well for memory, and we can talk about them if you like later. But yeah, but this is your gateway to the whole thing. Right? So this is a really nice slide here. And then we have kind of progressed into kind of like some like basic rules of morphology. So differentiating gender and number is it's kind of like the trickiest part, I think, for anybody who learns Hebrew. So if you are an Israeli and somebody makes a lot of mistakes when they speak it with gender and with number, especially with gender, you know that we're talking about Oleh Hadash, right? a new immigrant, a new speaker. So this can get pretty very tricky. But there's some ground rules that the masculine singular, like in the word moreh, which is teacher, you won't really have a special ending, but in the feminine, usually it ends with a. So to say teacher in the masculine, I'll say moreh. So ani moreh, I am a teacher. Then in the feminine singular, if I were to be a girl, I would say ani mora. So mora, the teacher in the feminine. Or dod means home, but aunt means doda. So that's the sound at the end there. And this is basically how we want to train our ear. So whenever we're hearing Hebrew, and we're kind of absorbing the language, you start noticing the patterns. And this is kind of like how I kind of like my philosophy, I guess, is for you to be also immersed in the language rather than just learn grammar rules. And I lost her. Maybe she'll come back. Do you want this?
I should get that from you.
Huh?
Should get that from you. That's a different document than you had at the beginning, I think.
It's an older one.
The alphabet that you had a little bit more information on it, I think, than the one.
Yeah, it's more like a overview. It's like skipping a rock on a lake rather than, Okay, well, it show up. Okay. I have some internet issues. Okay, how was this? Oh, here she is. She's back here. Oh, okay. Welcome back.
The connection.
I think I still have the problem.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Can you hear me? You can turn off your camera. Maybe that
Can you
will
guys
help
hear me?
lower the bandwidth.
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, there was gender number. So number, uh, so the masculine plural would end usually with an im, like morim. So we said more as singular, morim would be plural. And am would be singular, amim would be the word for Hebrew for peoples, also end with im, right? Kind of like the suffixes there. Now, again, what I tried to say, I don't know if you caught that or not, but basically, the way that I would like to teach is by training the ear rather than by you learning a grammar rule. I just don't think it's helpful. If you are doing, let's say you're doing tests and you're testing for grammar, you're in seminary and you're trying to pass a class or whatever else, you're parsing and analyzing a text. This is different. But if what I want you to do is I want you to start picking up on patterns of, oh, this sounds like it's masculine, or it sounds like it's feminine. It's basically what I'm aiming for here. Now, anomalies exist, so that's kind of like the caveat here. Although I want you to have those instincts, I would rather you err and be corrected on an anomaly rather than try to grasp all the different inconsistencies or exceptions to the rule, if you may. So like Beitza is actually Beitzim, even though that is feminine. So that's weird. And here I have some examples. I will send it to you. I have some more comprehensive stuff regarding suffixes and prefixes and stuff like that. I can email it to you. And then we can definitely talk about like an intensive, like something to get you on board. Like yeah. All right.
Alrighty, thank you.
So there's some examples, a little bit of vocabulary. So I usually give the word in Hebrew, then a transliteration, and then a translation. So these are just people's names, time expressions, general words, just like a little bit of a snippet, and then a note on syntax. So in biblical Hebrew, you would usually see a verb, subject, object. So something like Moses said Moses hello, but this is not how it is in English, and it's not how it is in modern Hebrew. Modern Hebrew will follow like a subject verb object. Like Moses said this, or Moses said hello, something like that, right? So it will follow suit. But in biblical Hebrew, you'll find it in reverse. But also in poetic Hebrew, you can also see a verb subject object order. It's kind of like a general point about syntax. A few examples here and some prepositions. I have a larger document that deals with prepositions, and I could send that to you as well. Okay, this is just kind of like a quick overview, but don't feel overwhelmed. You might feel overwhelmed. You do feel that, but we can work on it, and you can get to a point where you don't feel overwhelmed, because the more you get familiar with the language and you interact with it and you look at the letters, and suddenly the letters don't look foreign to you, because like at first when you look at the alphabet, it just looks like scribbles. It doesn't really look like anything. Whenever you're looking on a sign, you're looking at the name of a street, Coney Island Avenue, you just immediately see it. Like you don't have to exert mental energy like to like grasp it, right? And so in the beginning, when you're looking at this, it just looks very weird and funky, but the more you're gonna see it and look at it and know what it means, like the more it becomes second nature. It's just language, just the nature of languages.
Right.
Okay. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to share the homework from this week. Okay. All right. So how was it?
I liked it actually better than last week's,
I
the
did too.
previous one.
Okay.
Because you can kind of trace it.
With it being a story, it was easier to,
Okay.
like, it reused some of the words over and over. And so it was like, oh, okay, yeah. It was easier to just follow the whole thought of the whole,
Almost built on itself.
yeah.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed this.
Nice. Okay. Well, we can do more of this if you think that this is a helpful format. So Mary Ellen sent me a recording of her reading this. She did pretty well. Well, I would like both of you to read it.
Mhm.
And then like you can read it and then you can read it and then we can both of it means.
You take hers. Take her lightly.
We can take all.
Yeah.
Hand off.
I definitely still have pauses, but.
It's okay.
Tel Aviv, Rav, Nadiv, Beshem, Shmuel, Allah, Levate, Asafer, Rav Shmuel, Adash, Kovab, Shacho, Hu Hiek, Letolam, Shalom, Hu Amar, Yom Achad, Yeled, Katan, Nireya,
Yeah.
Nira, Atzov, Hakadosh Shali, Avud, Amar, Yeled, Hayeled, Rav Shmuel, Azar, Lecha, Es, Et, Hakadosh, Kim, Ipsu, Lead, Etz, Hem, Ipsu, Lead, Safsal. ואז ראה רב שמואל את הכדור ליד תחנת אוטובוס. הנה הוא אמר, הילד אחר והיבק, what? צחק, yes, צחק והיבק את הכדור שלו. תודה רב שמואל,
תודה לך.
לך, תודה לך, רב שמואל, רב שמואל יהיה. לעזור לאנשים שמח אותו.
Right. Look at it. Almost like you practice.
I did practice. A lot.
Practice? Like it, like you can tell that it works, right?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Tel Aviv, Rav, Nadiv, Bashem, Shmuel, Hayalach, Halach, Levet, Sefer. Levet. Sefer.
Levet Sefer.
Levet Sefer. I was thinking like it's to the house, right? Or like levet, a levet.
It's the preposition to.
Le is to, but then vet is typically bit, isn't it? When it's
So whenever you have a preposition, so uvet sefer, levet sefer, it has to do with the shva that precedes it.
so it's not the b.
Yeah, it's, it will, yeah.
Okay, that was one question I'd had when I was reading over it, and so I
Yeah.
remember wanting to ask you that. So Vav Shmuel Havash Kova Shachor U Hiyech Lekulam Shalom Hu Amar Yom Echad Yeled Katan Nira'ah עצוב. הכדור שלי אבוד. אמר הילד. רב שמואל עזר. לחפש את הכדור. הם חיפשו ליד עץ. הם חיפשו ליד ספסל. It's ואז ראה רב שמואל את הכדור ליד תחנת אוטובוס. הנה הוא. הוא אמר. Is that how you say that word? Like hine hu? הנה הוא. הילד צחק והידק את הכדור שלו. תודה לך רב שמואל. רב שמואל חייך לעזור לאנשים שמח אותו. Yes.
Okay. Good reading. Now, what is it? So before we actually get into every single sentence, and we'll definitely do that. I want to see just like in like general terms what the story is about. Did you have to look some stuff up in order to get to it, or do you feel like you get the gist of it right away, or not really, or you have to reread it?
So I read over it and then highlighted the words that I did not have.
But
We
before we
pieced
looked up the
together
words, yeah, we had kind of an idea of.
definitely snatches of the story.
Okay.
I would venture probably 60 to 70% that we had concrete. So we thought we knew where it was going anyway.
Very good.
And there was a few that we were pretty sure we knew what it was that we looked up just to make sure, like, if we were right or not.
Yeah.
All right. What's your take? What's the story about?
Teacher in Tel Aviv meets Shmuel. on the first day of,
One day,
One
right?
day.
Just one, I think it said,
yeah.
we're trying to
One day
decide
there
if
was
it's
a small
day
boy.
one or if it's one day.
One day there was a small boy who lost his ball.
Okay,
He asked for help, right? Or he was,
I don't know if he asked for help, but the teacher helped him.
okay.
he said, my ball.
My ball, yeah. I think he looked
She'll-
sad.
she'll-
Didn't he
well-
look sad if I remember, like, yeah,
He said about my ball.
yeah,
Can't find my ball.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
They looked
They looked in the land.
like by a tree,
Or by a tree.
by a tree, and then they found it by the.
Oh, they looked by the bench too, right?
Okay,
So.
Okay. yeah.
And they found it by the bus stop.
All right. So now let's zoom in on the different sentences and try to see what we understand and what we don't.
Mhm.
Okay. So the first sentence right here is Betel Aviv.
In Tel Aviv.
In Tel Aviv. So then we have the location, Rav, which is a teacher, a rabbi, Nadiv, and this was where you probably did not know.
Yeah.
They were
And
guessing something like kind or.
yes, the Nadiv is like generous or kind, yes. B'Shem Shmuel,
By the name of
The name of
Shmuel.
Shmuel.
yes. Halach levet hasefer,
He headed on his way to school,
yes.
walking to school, right?
Yeah, he was schlepping to school. So very good so far. So even Nadiv, did you have to look up or do you think you got it from content?
Nadiv.
So we looked it up
That's
and
what I didn't know.
we were like, that doesn't make sense. And so, oh no, it said benevolent. We were like, well, maybe it means kind. Like he seems like a kind person, so.
Benevolent, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Rav Shmuel Chabash Kova Shachor.
Now, we knew black, shahol.
Okay,
Black.
Kova. Did you know Kova?
No.
We did not know that
Oh.
one. We looked that one up.
Chavash Kova, we didn't,
Okay.
but we knew, yeah, he,
We guessed it was like
Something-
black hat or
something
something.
teacher Samuel Black.
Okay. So Rav Shmuel Chavash is to like to wear a black hat.
Okay.
Okay. So lachvosh is to but you would say something different for like a shirt. אני לובש חולצה, אבל אני חובש כובע. So I am חובש hat, but I am לובש sweater.
I've learned Lovesh with in Duolingo, but not. Yeah,
So לחבוש כובע. Would you say like English would be to wear a hat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll be different.
I guess is clothes more like put on or to like what would be? Are there other examples of other instances?
Yeah, so for
What
example,
about glasses?
it will להרכיב.
So that's even different than clothes or
That's
hat.
different,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
להרכיב is like to put together. Like when you're putting together Legos or like a building blocks,你מרכיב, like putting, placing. You נועל נעליים, נועל נעליים. Yes, but for example, lilbosh, so the word for clothing is levush. So lilbosh, levush. It's kind of like I am clothing myself, right? So like when you're using clothes in like a verbal form. הוא חייך לכולם, he smiled.
Okay, that's what
Everyone. It was
I said
kind,
smile, but we weren't.
it smiles to everyone. And then Shalom הוא אמר, this you know very well. יום אחד,
Day one or one day? We were like, is it day one of school? Or is
Like
it just
one
one day?
day. One day.
Yeah, that's what we were guessing.
ילד קטן נראה עצוב. Small boy looked הכדור שלי אבוד, אמר הילד. The ball was lost. The child said, or the boy said, and then רב שמואל עזר לחפש את הכדור.
Pass is what we did not know there.
So עזר is what?
No.
We have the translation here, but yeah, I don't. Those are ones that we. Yeah.
So for example, El Azar is a Hebrew name. El Azar in the Bible, I think it's Lazarus. It means that God helps. El Azar, God or God helps, and God is helper.
So helps is
So
kind of
Azar,
present.
so Azar helps. Azar
Present
helps.
tense.
He
Azar.
Azar is past tense, it's perfect, right? So it's רב שמואל עזר לחפש את הכדור. He helped to look, לחפש, right? The lam there before the shoresh, kind of like helps you sometimes to figure out it's an infinitive. את הכדור. At direct object marker, what? הכדור. אוקיי. הם חיפשו ליד עץ.
They
Looked. Yeah.
and land or near the tree. Yeah. They are near, right?
Looked near, yeah, near tree.
אוקיי. הם חיפשו ליד ספסל.
They looked near the bench.
ואז ראה רב שמואל את הכדור ליד תחנת אוטובוס. ואז ראה רב שמואל את הכדור ליד תחנת אוטובוס. ואז, and then,
Okay. And because they, yeah, looked.
That's the climax of the story, you guys.
Yeah.
Saw,
And then,
saw the ball
Mhm.
near the bus stop.
Yes. הנה הוא אמר,
There it is.
yes.
There it is, yeah.
Said,
הילד צחק וחיבק את הכדור שלו.
The boy
and boy
and something is ball.
ran.
So צחק is laughed.
Laughed.
So remember Abraham, Yitzchak,
Yes.
Yaakov.
Isaac, yes.
Yitzchak is to laugh.
To laugh.
Mhm.
So הילד צחק, the boy laughed. וחיבק את הכדור שלו. So חיבק is hug. And hug is ball. תודה לך הרב שמואל.
thank you, and it was either it was like thanks to you, if I remember right. Because toda is thanks.
Think, well, if you're saying, yeah. Well, it's more like thank you.
No, but
Uh, like, uh, thank you very much.
sure.
Okay.
Big thanks. לא שמואל. לא שמואל חייך.
Smile. Rational smile.
And then the final sentence, לעזור לאנשים, שימח אותו.
Something like he likes to help people.
Mhm.
Him, Otto is him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, him.
So לעזור,
Yeah,
the
it's happy.
infinitive.
Yeah.
So it would be then,
Makes him happy. Okay.
so לעזור.
To La is to.
So
Yeah, here, I
and
just don't remember it.
so azar we said was was
Look.
help.
Look
Help,
or help.
yeah.
To help.
Right. To something, yeah, to help.
Yes. So think about El Azar. Think about Lazarus. Think about how God helped him. So Azar. So La Azar is to help people, make them happy. All right. Okay. I think that's what I want to do. Try something. No. You can just do it with one. What's this?
Hello?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was just wondering if there is any way you could send me the alphabet stuff. I could start there.
Yeah, for sure. For
Okay.
sure. I'll send it to you by mail.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's do this. We have 5 minutes. We're not gonna go through the whole thing, but I want to see maybe we can do something fun. You know, this. And you can do it together. I just really want to do it just to practice.
Do it together, should we do it against? I'm sure you'll win. You've been doing Duolingo way more than I.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Oh, pretty sure. But it's okay.
Yeah, you recommend Duolingo with Hebrew?
I think it's like it definitely will not hinder. It will introduce you to letters and words and how they sound. Like it's definitely helpful to have that rather than not to have anything at all as far as the exposure goes.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry. The way I didn't see that. Behind his table. Kise. What is Kise? Here.
It asked me if I was a bit too swift when I hit it, and I was right.
the word delet means?
I think I'm trying to write an answer.
Okay. What is chalon? Window.
Knew it.
What is keel? Keel means so I'm doing it every week. Maybe we'll get the vocab. Keep you on your toes. What is ritzpa? Ritzpa means, I'll tell you. Ritzpa means floor. What is tikra? Tikra means ceiling. Okay, luach. It's in this room. Do you need something?
It's two in that. What is?
So many times.
Good answer, so at least you can. So what was this question?
That means. Do you want to try to hold it?
You can try. Her 8th tooth is just about through and she is missing.
Let's see. You don't feel safe.
Yes. We're trying anyway.
There's
What was that one?
a heap of it, there's no. This notebook? Yes, okay. It was either that or computer.
Right, let's cut it here. Since it's already 8, we're restless, but it's okay. You did well. I'm proud of you. And I'll see you when I see you.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Yes, thank you for coming, and I will send you some materials that hopefully will be help.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything. How do I say your name? How do you say it?